Welcome, Virgo and Virgo cross watchers, to your reading for this week. Hope you guys have had a great week. Oh no. So that doesn't mean oh no. That's just me, being me. So we have the Tower here, Virgo, and I'm kind of getting here. Hold on for a second. I feel like this might sound crazy. You're kind of looking at it like took you long enough, right? You're looking at it like it took this freaking tower long enough to finally fall down. I feel like you were. It's almost this element of like waiting for the tower to fall down and kind of like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And you were trying to get through this laundry list of things. And it's like, and you kept getting through the list and you're looking around like, what the, isn't something supposed to be happening now? Right? It feels like there was this delay that seemed to almost annoy you in that, hang on, it doesn't mean that, anybody likes the tower, right? But I feel like you knew that it was coming down, and the fact that it kept getting like delayed, right? It feels like it's almost like there was a message that was supposed to come through, and like someone was on the phone and their phone cut out and they couldn't hear what the person was saying. So they texted it to them, but they didn't have any bars on their phone, so it didn't come through. Like, it just feels like you're looking at it like, what is happening, right? And I feel like rather than this feeling of like devastation that usually accompanies the tower, I feel like you're more just annoyed with the whole thing and frustrated that it's taken this bloody long. Can we get another one for Virgo? The Four of Pentacles there. So like, of course you're, annoyed that it took so long, but I feel like it feels like somebody here may have been skating on their, pure luck for a while. And I feel like you're looking at it like, not only did it take forever, when it finally happened, but it also feels like somebody got away with something a lot longer than they should have. It's almost like you're looking at like this probably just taught somebody a really bad lesson in being able to do whatever they did for as long as they did. I kind of feel like you're right, because like this person over here has lost their crown, but you didn't. I also feel here that it's almost like here you saw it was coming and you were trying to tie up all these loose ends and get all this stuff done before it happened. And I feel like you're looking at this person who brought it on themselves and they're falling apart. Regardless of whether or not you feel it's legitimate that they should be upset. I feel like you're looking at them kind of with like, I feel like you've lost respect for them. It feels like you're looking at them with a bit of disgust. Like, well, what did you think would happen? Right? It's like if you go and shove somebody unprovoked in a crowd and then you get shoved back or you get whatever, like, well, what did you think would happen? It's that type of an energy that you're, and of course, nobody wants anything like that to happen, right? But I feel like that's the kind of, I feel like there's actually a lot of resentment too, because it's like, not only did what they did affect their life, it's like because you were tied to this person in whatever way, it's also affected your life. And it's like, and here they have the audacity to sit here and be this upset when number one, it was their fault. And number two, you had to suffer with them. And I feel to a certain extent, you may be looking at them, excuse me, I don't know why my voice is getting so weird. I feel like sometimes you're looking at this person thinking like, do you think you're the only person in this right now? Like it's that type of an energy, right? Like they seem to, it doesn't mean they have a victim mentality. I'm not really feeling that necessarily. I feel more that it's like, they seem to believe that somebody would have their back longer than they did. And I feel like you I mean, maybe you even warned them about this person, but whatever it was, it's like you knew the second you met that person that they were going to mess your person around. And I feel like I'll be honest, I feel like you did try dropping hints now and then, but I feel like they got shut down so vigorously. Almost like your person would kind of jump on it. They may not, I'll be honest with you, for some of you, this may be a past involvement, right? Because I feel like you would maybe make a comment about something and your person would like jump all over it. And I feel like they would be like, so what? You're saying that so and so does this and does that? And it's like, and how could you even say that? This person's been with me for so long. And like, it just feels like there's this whole, and you're like, okay, you know what I mean? I think you were kind of giving them the benefit of the doubt in that you were giving this, whoever facilitated, right? Like your person, but then the other element, the other person that betrayed your person, you were kind of like, okay, well, maybe they'll come through, right? You tried to give it the benefit of the doubt. I feel like there was something about your person's reaction that told you that you probably shouldn't. And I feel like that's why you were prepared, right? That's why you saw this coming down the pipe um, before and your person did. That's for sure. I feel like your person was in a bit of denial because, let me explain. I feel like that's because your person, it's almost like they've always, this might not quite be exactly accurate for everyone, but there's this energy of your person looking at this other one that betrayed them being like, sometimes it seems like this person isn't on their team, but then they always seem to come through, right? It's like this, we'll call them a third party, but it's not that kind of a third party. The person that betrayed your person, just because it's easier for me to describe it. So it's like this third party may have in the past done things that appeared like they were plotting against your person. But then when the situation came to fruition, it's like your person would see that actually this third party was kind of laying a trap for this other person and was being loyal to your person the whole time, right? So it feels like they kind of had like this way of getting to the right place, but using dubious means sometimes. And I feel like it's the dubious means that kind of made you look at them sideways a little bit, right? Like there's a certain way to do things and there's a certain way to not do things. And it's like, and I feel like you were looking at it like there's a certain standard that you have for yourself. There's a certain level of behavior that you're willing to do and that you're not willing to do. And it's like, and if I feel like you're looking at it like if I have to get that far in the mud to get something, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna find a different way to do it. Um, and I feel like there was something, this third party was having a conversation with your person one day, and there was something, um, there was almost like a little bit of a delight in their eyes that your person didn't see. And you saw it and you thought, oh, it's like when you look back at it now, you can see that look on their face, the look in their eye. Um, and it's like, and this third party seemed to hold a lot of contempt for your person. They seemed to, obviously there was loyalty there for a while, right? But I feel like more recently they've been going further and further outside the box to get things done. And I feel like it's actually that this third party has been trying to like show people on the outside of the connection. Um, it's like they've been actually laying the groundwork to show people that they're willing to pull the rug out from underneath your person. Um, and it just kind of feels like one of those situations where it is heartbreaking. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I feel like when you're not in that space where you're angry at the situation, I feel like you're able to see that it's actually really heartbreaking that this person that was close to your person for so long was able to kind of lay this web out to, in essence, kind of isolate your person in a way that they did not see coming. So I feel like you're feeling like your person should have held themselves in a higher regard. Like, don't associate with people like that type deal. We have the Death card with the Knight of Cups for some, final last thoughts. I'm kind of getting this. If you've seen Moulin Rouge, I don't know. Most people probably haven't. There's a part where it's about these two lovers, and one of them, they both actually love each other, but one of them has to make the other one believe that they don't, to like protect them. And so they do that, and they're effective at it. And the one that feels like they were never loved in the first place kind of goes back and says, like, thank you for curing me of my ridiculous obsession with love. And I feel like you're looking at it like this has got to be what kind of cures your person of feeling like people are going to have their back. And listen, it's not like that's a bad thing. And let me be really clear. It feels like, Virgo, this isn't something that you want them to experience. But if it's already done and the tower's fallen, I feel like you're looking at it like, at least I hope that they learn their lesson. And I'm going to, if you hear anything, please hear this. I feel like it actually, because of the gravity of the betrayal that they've experienced, or at least how they're experiencing it, if it maybe it is big, maybe it's not, but to them it feels like it's earth shaking. I mean, it wouldn't be the tower if it wasn't big, but I digress. I feel like there is, whereas you may kind of be having this energy of like, do you see it now type deal? I feel like there's actually a real possibility for your person to get into an energy where they become almost like vicious and argumentative, and it feels like it could actually change them into a different person, right? It's like, if you were, I'm not saying that you were, but if you were to come to your person and be like, do you see now why I've been saying this stuff so long? It's like, what they kind of need right now is for you to soften the blow, because I feel like if that isn't something that you're able to do right now, I feel like this experience is going to change them in a bad way permanently, right? It's like they're going to go from feeling like people have their back to the whole other side and being like suspicious and ruthless. And I feel like you're going to look at them like, oh, this is whereas before you may have wanted them to be more discerning. I feel like it's almost like they become, it feels like they might even scare you a little bit sometimes. So Virgo, I think I'll leave it there. I love you guys. I hope things work out. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.